back to my channel. I know that you will probably see this hair, this makeup, this shirt a lot because I'm kind of on a filming kick really quick. So I'm trying to get out as many, film as many videos as I possibly can, so I can edit and post them throughout the week. So today I'm going to do probably one of my most requested videos, and that is a video over my makeup brushes. I'm not going to go over all of my makeup brushes, although I will go over quite a few. But I'm going to go over my most used ones. I definitely have more than what I'm going to be showing, but I'm just going to go over like my most used ones. I do not have any really high-end makeup brushes. All of mine for the most part are from e.l.f., which are anywhere from $1 to $3. Real Techniques, which are extremely affordable and amazing quality. I have a couple crown brushes, the Royal Care Cosmetics that I got off of the Amazon, and then some Makeup Geek brushes. And Makeup Geek by far are my favorite, but I don't have any of their face brushes yet. So those are definitely going to be coming soon. So we're going to start with our face brushes, and I'm going to try and go in like layers how you would apply your makeup. Obviously, we're going to start with foundation. There are usually four different brushes that I'll use to apply my foundation, depending on what it is, how I feel that day, how much coverage I want. So my most used ones are definitely these two. So my Royal Care Cosmetics Flat Top Kabuki brush. This you can get on Amazon in a set of 4 kabuki brushes. So a tapered, an angled, a domed, and a flat top. And they're like under $20. It's an amazing deal. You need to go get it. So what this is just a flat top kabuki brush. It's super dense. I love it. This is very similar to the Sigma F80. So what I'll do is I'll just put some foundation on my hand and then dot it all over my skin, and then just use this to really buff it in. And this is probably my most used brush. I haven't been using it a lot lately just because I haven't been using a lot of heavier foundations. I've been more BB cream, which you can use this for a BB cream, but I've actually been using my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge more. This is a new one. So this is what it looks like when you get it in the box. It's smaller, and what's nice about this is that it has the angled flat top and then the pointed end like a beauty blender does. But when you get it damp and it gets huge. Like, see the difference in that? Like, let me put them like side by side. One is dirty, obviously. I used it this morning. But I do the same thing with this. I just put my foundation or BB cream or whatever on the back of my hand, dot it all over my face, and then use this to blend it in. I use the pointy end, and part of my pointy end came off, but I use the pointy end more around like my eyes, my nose, my eyebrows, and my mouth, and then I use this flat top on the larger areas of my face. And this, I think, is better than a beauty blender. Amazing. The other couple things that I will use for my foundation is I will use this RC Cosmetics Angled Kabuki. Same thing, just in an angled form. I don't use this one as much for my foundation, but especially if my flat top kabuki is dirty, I will use this one instead. And then I love using my Real Techniques stippling brush. This is a duo fiber brush, and usually I will use this more with BB cream. So this is the other brush that I'll use with my BB creams. Same as everything else. Put it on my hand, dot it all over my skin, and then just use this to really buff it in. And all 4 of these really just give me this nice, flawless airbrush finish to my face. So I love them. For my contour, if I am going for a light, really natural contour like what I have today, just kind of bronzing up the contour areas, then lately what I've been using is my e.l.f. Stipple brush, and this is the big one. There is a small and a big, so this is the difference. I love this because it really, I don't know. It's just, it's not too dense, so it doesn't pack on so much color in one area. It really like brings it out. And then sometimes, like a lot of times, because I use this, I won't really have to do much blending with a different, like with an actual blending brush. I can just get away with using this for my entire contour. And if I'm doing a more hard, extreme contour, these are the brushes that I use. I will go between these two brushes as far as getting my contour on, and that is my Real Technique setting brush and my e.l.f. angled. This is actually a blush brush. But I like the angle of it for my cheekbones. But I'll just do this with the same thing. I do it more like this, so it's like the widest part. But lately, I've actually been using this blush brush a lot more. So really chisel in that jawline, and then I'll go in with this like on my forehead and around my chin. And then for like contouring my nose, this is actually an eyeshadow brush, and this is by Real Techniques. This is the domed shadow brush, and that's what it looks like. And I just like to kind of press this out and then put my bronzer on, and then it's perfect for getting in that small spot on the nose and really contouring in. And then to blend everything out, I go in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. This is amazing for those lines and circling, to really buff everything out and blend everything together. Love, 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 love. All righty then. All right, next for my under eye setting powder, to set like my under eye highlight or anything, I use this with my e.l.f. HD under eye setting powder. So I just dab that in, and then the nice thing about this is that it's tapered, so it's perfect for just getting right under there and really packing that in and setting that under eye concealer or highlight. Then for my cheek highlight, I have actually really been loving this. I got this in a brush set. This is by Crown Cosmetics. It's just a small fan brush, and I use this usually whenever I use my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I'll just pack a little bit in, and then I'll just go right there, so I can really get that nice highlight. And what's nice about this, especially with the Mary Luminizer, because it is such it does have so much pigment in it, and you do have to be very sparing with it. This picks up like just the right amount. It's not too dense to where it's going to pick up a lot of product and I'm going to have a line of highlight on my cheek, but it picks up just enough to just really go in there. My two blush brushes that I go between, it really depends on the look that I'm going for. One is not necessarily a blush brush. So they're both by Real Techniques. This one is the actual blush brush, so it is more tapered and comes to more of a point than this one, and this is the multitask brush from Real Techniques. Here is the difference between the two. This one, like I said, just comes to more of a point, is more tapered, and this is actually wider. I'll usually use this when I have a blush that is not as pigmented and I need to use more product. That's when I'll use that, because it has more hairs that'll really pack on the color, so I can get more in like one swipe than having to constantly go back on. And this one I use more. So this one, the actual blush brush, I will use with more pigmented blushes, because I can just very lightly tap this on the product and then just whoop, sweep it on. Perfect. And then to blend my highlight and my blush lately, I've been loving this. It's worked perfectly, and this is also really good for cream products, like cream blushes. This is the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush, and that's what it looks like. It is a duo fiber. It's pretty dense, actually, for as small as it is, and I'll use this just to go in with my highlight and kind of blend that out with my blush. Works like a charm. If I need to do an all over bronze and I'm just wanting to all over bronze my face or my neck to make my neck match my face, obviously, this is what I go for. This is the Real Techniques powder brush, and this is perfect for I use this a lot with my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny, and it goes perfectly on there. You just dab it on there, and then it just buffs out beautifully. And then the last two brushes, last two face brushes that I use, these are for putting setting powder. And the two that I go through, it really depends on what type of look I'm going for. If I'm just needing more of a light look, or if I'm going like hardcore on my makeup. If I'm going to go hardcore on my makeup, then I use my e.l.f. powder brush. And this is just a flat top, pretty dense brush actually. This is $3, and I just tap that into any loose powder or packed powder and then just buff it on the skin. I will use this if I am more if I have a lot of breakouts, or if I'm needing my makeup to really last and I'm like hardcore, not even lying, hardcore layering it on. I'll use that in because I'll buff it in. And then usually what I use is I use my e.l.f. Kabuki face brush. This thing is incredible. It has like, it's so full and thick and soft. It's perfect for just like lightly tapping in translucent powder or just a setting powder and just lightly going onto your skin. I absolutely love it. The other thing I will use, and I will use this usually if I'm using my Coty airbrush setting powder, is Forever Puff. You have to order these online, but it's just this nice velour puff, and mine is dirty, obviously, because I use it. But this is perfect just for patting on your setting powder. So patting on underneath your eyes or all over the face, and this really, really, really gives you a nice, flawless face. Okay, so now for eye brushes. It's a lot of eye brushes, but these are the ones that I use the most. Base color, like my all over color, I use the exact same brush every single day. And that is my Real Techniques base shadow brush. And this is what it looks like. It's just this really nice kind of tapered. But it's perfect, gets the right amount of product on there, and it's amazing. Okay, now for my crease colors, like my transition color, I will use one of two brushes. I'll either use my e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush, and this is one of their $1 ones. Or I will use this guy that I got from, like, with an order from Coastal Scent. It's BR250, and that's what it looks like. And these are just nice for that transition color in your crease, that you don't necessarily want to pack a whole bunch of color on, but you want it to blend out really nicely. And then every single time I put an eye color on, it doesn't matter if it is the base or if it's the transition or whatever it is, I blend them out. If I, usually I will use this Makeup Geek soft dome brush that is super, super soft, obviously. Comes to a nice tapered point, and it's just perfect for blending. I use this with blending everything in my eyes. I just blend, 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 blend away. And then if I have packed on like too much color and I really need to blend something in, I'll use my Makeup Geek Stiff Dome brush. This is just like the Soft Dome brush. It does not come to as much of a point, but it's wider and it's more dense. So it'll really get in there and blend everything out really nicely. For the rest of my crease colors, I use one of two brushes. I will either use one of the makeup brushes from the Naked palettes, either 1, 2, or 3, and it's just this nice domed brush, or I'll use the Eco Tools. This is a duo one, and I'll use the shade side on this. These are pretty much the exact same brush. The Eco Tools one is a little bit shorter, and you can probably see like product flying out. And it's not as dense. So if I'm doing a color that I don't need as much product packed on, I will use the Eco Tools one. If I do have like a product that I need a lot of product packed on, I'll do the one from the Naked palette. Colors. Oh, another crease like shading brush that I use is the Real Technique shading brush. And I like to do this one a lot for like a more defined crease. This is perfect for that. Now if I'm wanting to, like I did today, I packed on a color just onto my lid. I used Sidecar from the Naked palette. I'm sorry if I'm slouching. My back is absolutely killing me. If I am needing to pack on a nice color onto my lid, these are the two brushes that I'll use. Either the other end of one of the Naked brushes that come in the Naked palette, or this brush from Coastal Scents. This is the BRC N02, and this is actually my favorite one to use because it's not as dense. Like this one is super, super, super stiff. Super stiff. So this one is perfect just for like really, really, really packing on that color onto the lid. Okay, if I am doing an outer V color, I will use one of three brushes depending on what kind of look I'm wanting to get. So either the Makeup Geek pointed crease brush, the Coastal Scents BRC N05. This is just a nice soft angled brush, or the e.l.f. small angled brush. So obviously for this one, you could actually use this for like brows. But for this one, I only use this one if I'm wanting like a hardcore like cut crease. Or a hardcore angle on the outer V. This is for a much softer one, like if I'm just wanting to go super, super, super soft with it. And then this one is going to be more of a packed on one. Oh, also the Eco Tools, it's another duo one. The duo ones come in a package together. I use this is actually the blend side, but it's perfect for really putting in that color, putting in that product on the outer V. If I am doing any type of smudging whatsoever, whether it's smudging in some color on my lower lash line or smudging up my eyeliner on my upper lash line, I use one of two brushes, and they're pretty much the exact same brush. One is a little more dense than the other, but it's these two. This one is from Eco Tools. It is one of the duo ones. It's on the other side of the blend. And then a Crown C40H Chisel Shader. So these are perfect for really smudging out any type of eyeshadow or eyeliner on your either bottom lash line or top lash line. These are perfect, and I use them almost every single day. If I'm doing a gel eyeliner, I will use one of these two. And it really, again, just depends on the look that I'm getting. This is more of my everyday one. And this is actually what I used today, which is surprising because I did a wing. But this is the define side from the duo end. And so what I do is I just like dip this in my like pot like this, and then I kind of tap it on the edge of the gel eyeliner pot to kind of get that excess out and to really pack it in, and then just go in really close to my lash line with that. Or I will go in with my Makeup Geek bent liner brush. If you don't have a bent liner brush, go get one. Get this one from Makeup Geek. It makes it so freaking easy to do your gel eyeliner. Like you literally just have to go in here like this and go whoop, you're done. Or whoop, and you're done. Like it is so freaking easy. This is dummy proof. Well, I won't say dummy proof because I did have to kind of learn, but super, super, super easy. And then, of course, with any type of gel or pencil, you're going to want to set it. So these are the two eyeliner brushes that I use to set my eyeliner, and I just dip these in powders. And this one, the only reason I have two is because I use either brown or black, and I don't like to clean my brushes every day. So this one is for my black one, and this one is for my brown one. So I just go in, I just really pack on the powder, and then you just gently pack on the powder on top of your gel eyeliner, and it'll really make it stay. And then the last two brushes I use are for my brows. This is a heaven sent. It is $1. It is the e.l.f. Professional Eyelash Brow and Wand. I only use this for my eyebrows, but I use this to really like shape my eyebrows. And actually sometimes, because my eyebrows are white blonde, so a lot of the tinted gels or the colors or the like brow colors tend to be too dark. So I'll actually go in with this after I put it on to kind of lighten it up to the shade that I want. And then if I'm using a powder for my eyeliner, I will use this. I won't really use the ones that they come with, but this is the Real Techniques brow brush, and it's perfect for just, I'm just looking at like the thing, like going in and like lining, even if you're going to be using like the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, this is like perfect for going, let me get it, and like chiseling out where you want to go and then like filling in your brows. That is it for my most used brushes. I hope you guys found this like informative and helpful. And if you guys would like me to like kind of condense this down and let you know like what are the like the absolute must-haves of what I showed today, let me know below and I'll try and get that together for you guys. Make sure to leave me a comment below and let me know what some of your favorite brushes are, because I'm constantly looking for different ones. In my opinion, you can never have too many makeup brushes. Let's just be honest, we all hate cleaning our makeup brushes, so we just buy more. No? Just me? Okay. But anyways, also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it and you'd like to see more informative videos like this in the future. And also make sure to subscribe, because when I hit 250 subscribers, I will be having a nice big giveaway and you don't want to miss out on that. So thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye. So, ow! So give me just a minute. Oh, my hair's attacking me. Now the other couple things. Who the hell are you? Mm. Ugh. I'm just stretching, bub. Sorry. Oh, hold on. What is this called? It's time to crisscross applesauce. Nope, this way. Just a few more brushes, I swear. By the moon and the stars in the sky. Like the little baby in this one. I blah 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 blah.